He's a real fun guy. Coach Joseph Eufinger. In 1967, Coach Eufinger began coaching at Flint Central High School. In 2006, Coach Eufinger retired from Flint Central High School. 38 years, all at Flint Central. Flint Central has since been closed. Coach Eufinger's biggest thrill in coaching. In 1976, my first year as head coach, we beat Flint Northern 7-6 in overtime on Thanksgiving Day. That was the last Turkey Day game between Central and Northern. And as a Flint native, it was a great thrill to win it. Ladies and gentlemen, the newest member of the Hall of Fame, Coach Joseph Eufinger.
Thank you. I'd like to start by thanking the Michigan High School Football Coaches Association. It's an amazing organization, one of the few around that actually accomplishes something. These guys have been fantastic. It was great to work with them. It's great to be a member of the Hall of Fame. I'd like to also start out by thanking my lovely wife, Brady. My wife's name is Laura as well, and she is my best friend. And I owned a '68 Le Mans. The difference between me and you is that it was new when I bought it at '68. We had 300,000 miles on it. And you have a daughter, right?
Yes.
I have two of them. They're back in. I have my wife, Stan, Laura, and my daughters, Erica and Liza. Would you stand up? You know, Brady, there seem to be a lot of similarities here, so I hate to break it to you, but somewhere in the future you're going to be bald. I'd like to thank my wife. You know, every coach has to have a wife that supports, and my wife certainly did, and my daughters did as well. In fact, I'm sure there was more than one night in my coaching career where in the entire stands there were only 3 people that thought I had any brains at all, and the game was over. I'd like to also thank my brother John and my sister Karen for coming tonight and bringing parts of their family. We've been a very close-knit family, all of us Central Indians, and it really means a lot to have you here with me. There are members of the Central family. You know, we don't have a building anymore, but we still have each other. And some of them are here, coaches that work with me, Dick Hafner, Tom Hallward, who will be in this organization soon. He's a great coach at Goodrich, and Jim Sandy, who's been a great friend for a long, long time. There are 2 others that I have to mention, and I have to have them stand. They were my offensive and defensive coordinators, and you know they say 2 heads are better than 1. I had 2 additional heads, so there were 3. And these guys, not only were they great coaches, great minds, great friends, they made the whole coaching experience richer for all of their loyalty. They both could have gone on and been head coaches at many different places, but they're Central grads too, and they wanted to stay. So I need Sam and Bob to stand up. We had a great time at Central, there's no question about it. Coaching in the Saginaw Valley was an awesome experience, and it really meant a lot to me to see that my good friend Morley was here on and being honored on the same night as me, and to look through the book and see like Jim Urich and Frank Aldemore and Gary Joswiak and all the great battles we had with those guys. It was just, and Don Doretta at Saginaw, another class act. It was just awesome to have the opportunity to coach against these fellas and to just want to battle tooth and nail with them, and then shake their hand afterward and congratulate them on a victory, or know that they would congratulate you if you happened to be successful on that particular night. It was just an amazing thing. to be in the Saginaw Valley and to coach against those fellows. I need to mention real quickly Dean Ludwig, who is a Michigan Wolverine. He was my wrestling coach. He was my line coach. He was my mentor for many, many years. He called me when I was graduating in 1967 from Purdue University and said, hey, look, we've got an opening as an assistant wrestling coach and maybe one in football. Would you want to come back and teach? That was the best call I ever received and one of the best decisions next to marrying my wife that I ever made, to come back to Central High School and to experience what I experienced there. There are a couple other people out here. Steve Barbo, who nominated me. He was a wrestler of mine. He went on to be a great coach in his own right at Millington High School. He's in the Sages too now, so I help him find his golf ball. So maybe that's why he let me in this thing. But anyway, it's you know, to have him nominate me meant a tremendous amount to me. So thank you very much. And just in closing, I'd like to say that, you know, like all of us up here, we had the opportunity to coach many great athletes. I'll mention just a couple of them that happened to go to the University of Michigan. One was Andre Weathers, who played the other cornerback across from Woodson on the '97 national championship team. He got a lot of business because they wouldn't throw it to Charles, and he was a great player, and he's now coaching in Flint. Another one was Jim Abbott, who is, everybody knows the story of Jim Abbott and all the great things that he accomplished. But like, you know, those are guys who are going to be successful no matter what we did. We just, you know, try not to screw it up if you're a coach with athletes like that. Over the years, though, you get so many guys who are just maybe average talent, maybe not even that. Guys like me who, you know, just scratched a little bit and tried to do the best they could. One of them is in the audience today. I'm going to embarrass him a little bit. His name is Randy Scott. I'm not going to ask you to stand up, Randy. I'll let him find you later at the bar. But he's the kind of guy. Yeah, he's right there. He's the kind of guy. You know, when he came out as a freshman, he didn't play a minute in any game. He didn't play much as a sophomore. He moved up to the varsity as a junior and didn't get much of a chance there. But he kept working. He was in the weight room. He was scratching. He was clawing. And, you know, he was working. And in his senior year, he started at center on an undefeated football team. So it's guys like that that make coaching what it is. Ray Asensio that was on that team as well. And so, you know, when you have that young man, or there's another guy, Mark Sturgill, I'm just going to mention him. I never saw him in high school anything but a T-shirt. You know, he was that kind of guy. You know, he just, you know, if his tennis shoes were clean, it was a good day. And then to see him 20 years later come in a three-piece suit and be a successful businessman someplace, that's the kind of thing that makes coaching wonderful. Those are the kind of guys that make this great experience in this profession the thing that it is and gives you wealth that matters in the most ways. Thank you very much.